Let's see. Gotta make sure the stream's on. Let's see. Is it working? Alright, looks like it's working. Mic check 1, 2. Let's see what it look like. I gotta test out the sound, everything. Mic check 1, 2. Sound good. I gotta test out the sound, everything. Yeah, it sounds straight. Sound good. Alright, so this is a late night work sesh. I don't know what, the OBS look crazy. Okay, never mind. It's good. Alright. So a lot of this will be kind of from this angle here. It's asking me for like the chat and stuff. Like, I don't need that. Alright, so it's a late night work session, y'all. If you know anything about me, you know I own a company. It's a AI company called Wind. We match you with any service in 10 seconds or less. So, you know, you tell us what you need. You can be vague, you could be specific. You could say, hey, I need a housekeeper. Or you could say, hey, I need somebody to come clean my house this Friday before 4 p.m. And I only want to spend $150. And in either case, we're gonna match you with the best person for the job. It's midnight right now in Florida, so I'm just doing some work, but I figured I might as well stream while I do it. There is some cool stuff. Let's see if I can share my screen. Let's see. Let me know if y'all see this. I'm trying to do this. Boom. There's a couple interesting videos. And I'm really hoping the, oh no. Is this slow? Let me see. Alright, it's not bad. We're gonna watch some relevant tech stuff, and then I guess give a little commentary on it too while I work. I gotta do a couple of things. Let me check my list actually. Gotta make some content for the week. Dario. I might do something about Dario. First thing I guess we could start with is, this is a video I came across the other day of basically Elon at SpaceX. And, you know, it's relevant because he just became a trillionaire. So, you know, this is interesting.
Right now we interact with computers in a very unnatural sort of 2D way. And we're trying to create these 3D objects using a variety of 2D tools. And it doesn't feel natural, it doesn't feel normal the way you should do things. So we started playing around with the idea and using a few of the things that are available out there, such as the Leap Motion and Siemens NX, which is what we used to design the rocket. And we wrote some code to integrate the two. And we started off with what you see here, which is a wireframe of the Merlin rocket engine, and what I can do is I can go and grab it, and I can rotate it in multiple dimensions. And then what I can do is I can put another hand in there, and I can zoom, or I can zoom in and out on the wireframe, and then I can also translate it, so I can move it around the screen, and then zoom and translate And this is what we started off with a few months ago.
So this video is interesting because if you kind of see what he's doing, he's really just messing around with a 3D model that he can interact with. I mean, this was 12 years ago, so I'm sure that might have been extra interesting back then. But he basically, there's a concept that Elon Musk and a bunch of the tech guys believe in. It's this concept of approaching things from first principles. So forget how it's been done for 50 years, you know, and approach it with a brand new kind of a state of mind, a fresh state of mind where blank slate, right? Fresh piece of paper, and you're just kind of drawing it from scratch. How would you approach this problem if you didn't know anything else about, you know, how other people approach it? And the interesting thing is that this concept has helped a lot of people make things more efficient, fix certain, I don't know, systems that, you know, weren't even working at their full capacity in the first place. So I think the concept is great. Trying to think, what else can I put here? I'm trying to, if I feel like I'm whispering, y'all, it's because everyone in my house is sleeping. So I'm trying to be considerate.
And then catch it. So this is kind of a fun way to interface with what is really a very complex model. Now we'll go from this to what we're able to advance to a few weeks after the wireframe, which is to actually use a full 3D CAD model of the engine. So here what you're seeing is the actual interaction with the CAD software manipulating the real 3D model of the Merlin engine just using hand gestures. If you can just go in there and do what you need to do, just understanding the fundamentals of how the thing should work, as opposed to figure out how to make the computer make it work, then you...
So this is kind of a funny thing that I always notice about Elon is notice how he didn't really give a description of the process here. If you can just go in and do what you need to do without, you know, I mean, and make it work without making the computer making it work. What does that mean? What does that even mean? Like, that's why this whole trillionaire thing, like, I get it. He has done some good things. Like, he's done some impressive things, but there's something fishy about this, man. Like, he's just a funny guy. Like, I don't think he really fully is a genius the way that a lot of fucking meat riders sit there and suck him off all day, believe, like his little fanboys and stuff. I mean, that's just my opinion, but we'll keep going.
You can achieve a lot more in a lot shorter period of time. So then we went to a 3D projection. We started off with the kind of 3D projection that you're familiar with in the movies, where you use 3D glasses. We also did a freestanding glass projection, which is what the sort of technology that was used in the Iron Man movies. And then finally we used the Oculus Rift, which is immersive virtual reality that actually tracks your head position, and you really are moving around the object. It feels like it's right there in front of you. Now let's use this for an actual component on the rocket, which is a cryogenic valve housing. You can really apply your intuition and take something from your mind to a physical object with far greater ease than we currently do. Now that we've gotten the object out of our head and into the computer, how do we get it out of the computer and into reality? So we're actually going to print this with a 3D laser metal printer. So the way that the 3D printer works is it lays down fine particles.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Elon Musk, the first trillionaire. I mean, this video is, regardless of what my personal opinions of Elon Musk, I think it's cool to see this video of him kind of 12 years ago in the trenches working. And obviously we know what that turned into. It became a very successful, lucrative idea for him. So, you know, at the end of the day, you got to respect it. SpaceX is a multi-trillion-dollar company now, so yeah. But I mean, hopefully y'all can watch this video back, you know, in about 4 or 5 years, when wind is a multi-billion-dollar company, and you guys can be like, hey, we were watching him build that at midnight, you know, on a stream on YouTube, you know. That's what I'm hoping. But let's see what else is interesting here to take a look at. I think we got this video here is something about, I don't know, they got like Sam Altman, okay, we'll pull it up.
How you been? Making money. We're having fun. I think we're making a difference.
Oh yeah, this is like some Illuminati stuff right here. These are a bunch of big players in Silicon Valley. Andrew, this guy right here. That guy right there. He looks like a nerd. Don't let it fool you. This guy right here is one of the most dangerous mother effers in the entire world. His company, he like created a new way to send drones that are AI based, and dude, they use his drones to basically eliminate targets all across the world. Even though he looks like a dweeb that you would flick and, you know, slap backhand and, you know, easily, I'll be nervous to do anything to this dude, for real. He will send an armada of 100 drones to my crib.
I think we're making a difference. Are you guys good at this game?
Oh God. See, this is, I'm telling you, Illuminati shit. Sam Altman, you know who this guy is. OpenAI.
She's odds on favorite. You're a high stakes deal negotiator.
And then the blood sucking Brian Johnson.
I'm going for the unhinged crazy bitch tonight.
Biohacker. Here we go.
Actually, there's like some pretty good players here.
I played since I was 18, and people are very good liars.
You win the game, you played well. There's no ethics.
It's literally a game that you are incentivized to
Not trust.
like find each other's weaknesses. Yeah, not trust. It's about the opposite.
All right, guys, leave the friendships at the bar. I need one of these. Thank you.
It's an inside look at the Illuminati, yo. Enjoy while we got it.
There you go.
Let's go kill some people. Come on.
And you think he actually did do it? So we got one more thing to talk about. I don't think so. Talk about it.
Founder of Figma is crazy. That's a big company too, yo. I'm telling you. The Illuminati. This is an inside look at the Illuminati and little games they play, like little weird games. Honestly, this game looks kind of interesting. Maybe it is cool, but it is interesting how like they do these little secret games. Even in the beginning of the video, they were like, it's a secret game they've been playing for years, but now we got to film it. Hey, it's like the Bohemian Grove shit. mind you, I just saw the founder of Signal. That's like the encrypted text app. This is easily trillions of dollars in one room. I mean, multi-trillions. I don't even know. This is like 5-10 trillion. It's insane what's happening in this room right now.
I want to get it going. Thank you. I'm now in charge. I'm the narrator. Thank you for coming out. Very excited to play another game of Mafia tonight. I know we've mostly all played together, but there are a few new faces here. So I'm just going to go over the rules again and the gameplay. I'm holding 12 cards in my hand. I'm going to give each one of you one card. Do not reveal your card. There are going to be 3 jacks. If you're dealt a jack, you're the Mafia. There's 1 ace. If you're dealt the ace, you are the angel. There's 1 king. And if you're dealt the king, you're the sheriff. If you're not dealt one of these cards, you're a townsperson. The Mafia's goal is to eliminate all civilians. The townspeople's goal is to expose and then eliminate all of the Mafia.
Alright, so Mafia is Jack, Angel is Ace, and then there's 1 sheriff.
There are going to be 3 jacks. If
3
you're dealt the jack,
jacks.
you're the Mafia. There's 1 ace. If you're dealt the ace, you are the angel. There's 1 king.
Alright, so there's 3 Mafia members, 1 Angel, and then 1 sheriff. That's easy.
To expose and then eliminate all of the Mafia. The
I might play this game with my boys.
angel's goal every night is to try and save someone from the Mafia, and the sheriff gets to pick someone to investigate. If you're the sheriff and you point someone out and they're the Mafia, I'm gonna say.
Alright, I missed something there, my bad, y'all.
The angel's goal every night is to try and expose and then eliminate all of the Mafia. The angel's goal.
Wait, what? Hold on.
You're a townsperson. The Mafia's goal is to eliminate all civilians. The townspeople's goal is to expose and then eliminate all of the Mafia. The angel's goal every night is to try and save someone from the Mafia.
This is like Old Person Among Us. I just realized, I just put 2 and 2 together. This is kind of... this is Among Us for people if you were born, you know, in the 80s.
And the sheriff gets to pick someone to investigate. If you're the sheriff and you point someone out and they're the Mafia, I'm going to say Mafia. Townsperson, Angel.
Mike, this seems kind of discriminatory against Second Amendment rights.
They're even doing the game in like this secret Illuminati looking back room. Like everything about this is like blatant, in your face. It's funny.
Enthusiasts.
Angel.
And I missed this little nerd's comment, so I'll rewind it.
Mike, this seems kind of discriminatory against Second Amendment rights enthusiasts. You're saying just because they have guns, they're a criminal element?
Yeah.
See, this is the shit I be talking about, y'all. What a weirdo, what a nerd dweeb, like, even the way he talks. Excuse me, Mike. It seems that I do concur. Like, I'm just joking, bro. Please do not drone me.
Right, the sheriff probably has a gun as well.
We wouldn't have a mafia criminal element?
Yeah. Right, the sheriff probably has a gun as well.
We wouldn't have a mafia problem if the townspeople had guns.
All right, guys.
Oh yeah, I forgot. It's because they're all like right-wingers and shit. Hilarious. He thought that was funny. And then this guy's laughing. You know why they laugh? This is all fake laugh. I would not. I'll be like, yo, what the fuck? This shit is not funny at all. He's just a nerd. Like, they all just glaze each other because they need money from each other. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Take 1 card, pass it down, then keep it face down. Remember, you can lie about your role. Say, I'm the Mafia, I'm the sheriff, I'm the angel. You can lie about any of those things. Mafia is a game of deception and figuring out who is deceiving you. In a moment, I'm going to ask everybody to go to sleep. Once everybody's eyes are shut, I'm going to ask...
I don't know how Sam Altman has time for any of this. Sam Altman's he's running one of the biggest AI companies in the world. He's playing fucking Among Us, the 1980s version, with a bunch of weirdos. No, I mean, they're all like billionaires and stuff, but I mean, I don't know how he has this time.
Mafia to wake up. The Mafia will then open their eyes and silently decide who to murder.
Dude got a little lazy eye, right? Is that just me? He kind of got there's something wrong with his eyes. Something's not right. Something's not all the way there.
Then I'm going to ask the Angel to wake up and choose a player to save from the Mafia. And after that, I'm going to ask the Sheriff to wake up to investigate someone. I'll ask everybody to wake up, and I'll announce who was murdered. And the rest of you will engage in an interrogation of each other to ferret out who the Mafia is. After the interrogation, 2 players are going to be put on trial. They will each get a chance to defend themselves before the rest of the players vote on who should be eliminated from the game. The Mafia win if they can eliminate enough townspeople until the Mafia's numbers exceed or are equal to all of the townspeople left in the game. And the townspeople win if they eliminate all members of the Mafia from the game. Let the games begin.
We get the game.
Everybody go to sleep. Everybody go to sleep. Eyes down, heads down. Will the Mafia please wake up?
What the hell?
Will the Mafia please point out who you'd like to kill? Make it as clear as possible.
I would be able to know exactly. I would just have to do someone right next to me every time. Because here's the thing. If they can hear like movement and stuff, right? So it's like if I got my eyes closed and I can hear the person right next to me shuffling around or like pointing or moving his chair a little bit, even a little light squeak, you understand that that's the Mafia. Like, what are we doing? This is an easy game. And these are the so-called geniuses that run everything. I would easily be able to win this game. I would whoop them all.
Will the Angel please select somebody to save? Angel, go to sleep. Will the Sheriff please wake up? Who would you like to know about? Sheriff? Go to sleep. Everybody wake up. Dylan was found in his basement, riddled with bullets. Who did it? Who killed Dylan?
Oh, that's a relief.
So
Hi, Dylan. Oh, Dylan.
he was riddled with bullets.
So whose friends or knows Dylan well?
I do. And I've played Mafia with him before, and he's very good at this game. So somebody else who's played with him knows that he's good and needed to take him out.
Good point. So Brian and Trey both reacted.
And what a fucking nerd. She literally fucking... Who talks like this? I have a data point. Excuse me. Teacher.
Very... When it was announced that it was Dylan.
Oh.
I'm not saying that's 100% proof, but it was like a strong reaction that can sometimes be a Mafia.
I know Brian likes K-dramas though, and they're really crazy in them. So maybe it was...
Yeah, it could be
Before
totally...
the game, the reason I responded like that is before the game, he literally wrote me a note that said, "We can pass notes." And then he went out, and I was like, "No, we are not passing notes."
And did anyone else notice anything in reactions or people's faces after Dylan died?
Well, I think it's Josie.
Why me?
Because I watched when everyone looked at their cards. And when you looked at your card, you picked up the piece of paper where you'd written down the rolls and looked at that. Which makes me think. This makes me think that you didn't have a 3.
So that could be she's a pass.
Got her ass. Damn, that dude's a... See? Some of them are kind of smart. That guy's perceptive.
Could be a special role, but also then it was very quiet during the selection phase, and I was listening intently, and there was movement in this area.
See? That boy knows ball, man. He knows ball. See, he just like me for real. I would have fucking clocked her shit. Clock.
So I have to say, because I sit right next to her, I didn't hear anything, but I'm totally deaf in my left ear, so.
I like the framing
Is he part of the criminal organization?
on looking at
He just fucking gave her an alibi.
at the card. The risk, obviously, with that line of thinking is that if Josie is the sheriff for the Angel, then we're screwed.
I also will point out that when I saw my card, I went.
You can't say your card.
Yes, I was clocking it. It was too obvious. It wasn't
I
real signal.
can't say what my card was, but I've just been drinking and I couldn't even remember what anything was.
Do you have a special role?
You're a 10 or something and been checking.
The only role I have is to be a little unhinged.
It's a data point.
Are you a townsperson?
You always said data point again. What a weirdo.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, totally.
Sam, what are you?
I'm a townsperson. What I was going to say is it was interesting that Moxie would take the risk of saying that a novice player clearly is like some special role, but to say I think Mafia.
Yeah, definitive statements like that feels very Mafia, right? Like a town's.
Well, I actually think you're the most Mafia, but
This gun coming out strong.
way too much.
Have you guys played against each other before?
No.
Yeah, I'll say I've played with Moxie before. This is his modus operandi, so he does play like this. I'd say in pattern matches.
Well, the other thing is whatever Brian says, we should go with because he can't die.
Yeah, thank you, Trey. I've got a shield of power, right?
Don't die.
Give me your blood. Vampire looking
Ryan, what is your strategy as a townsperson?
Get information. Ask questions that get answers from people that give us signal in particular ways. So, as an example, Cyan, you haven't said anything yet.
I'm listening, I'm observing.
That's totally fair. Like, what are you listening and hearing? What are you observing?
I'm just, a villager, and
Oh, see, she too quiet. Look, see, she a mafia.
I am relearning this game.
So I need 2 people nominated
Wait, already?
for trial. Yes.
Oh, okay.
2 people on trial, please. Write them down on a card. Fold the card. We're gonna throw it in the bucket.
Both names on one card.
Both names on one card. Fold it. 2 names. Everybody
Let's see if they catch the little goth bitch.
has to vote for 2 names.
Mind you, all these people are like multi-billionaires, and this is like what they do.
Here, you can just take it and pass it down. Just fold it.
Do we learn people's votes?
You don't know, not these. You're gonna learn everybody's vote for who dies.
But isn't that a huge part of it, of like seeing collusion and who
From
agrees
the
with
founder of Signal, you sure don't seem to care about privacy.
seeing who agrees with who and like what the alliances are or whatever. It's like.
Oh, you didn't sit on that one, Trey?
Yeah.
We'll see who they ultimately vote for.
This could be a cool game though. I mean, this is like Among Us. This is exactly like look at this. This, mind you, she's a mafia, and she was caught like almost instantly. That dude, the Signal dude, he's sharp. He's sharp. Because tonight will be the night that I will fall for you.
Josie and Ryan Bayermeister are on trial. All right, so I don't know who
Got her.
goes first. I think Josie, you got 15 seconds to defend yourself, not interrupted. Go.
I'm just saying, do I look guilty? I think.
Bro, what is she wearing? This is the most horrendous, atrocious outfit I've ever seen. And these people have billions of dollars in the bank, mind you. You could have billions and still have zero sense of style and dress like this. This is crazy. You could afford a team of 10 stylists in whatever outfit you want in the world, and you chose this. Please get a grip on life.
The person who chose me is just because I look so crazy.
Ryan.
Solid.
Well, I am obviously talking a lot of strategy. If I were Mafia, I'd probably be a little more subtle and hiding. And so I think about who's accusing me and who voted for me. I'm 100% of town. You get rid of me, you get rid of a high information gathering player as a villager who really wants to win.
Okay, everyone has to vote. You have 1 vote. Raise your hand if you want to kill Josie and keep it.
That lady's like a bot. I swear she might just be a fucking Optimus bot.
High, very high, so people can see you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's unanimous. Josie was bopped in the head, dragged to the center of the town square, and given the electric chair. I'm sorry, Josie, you were dead.
That was either really good or really bad.
Like, the Mafia is there operating, or is like a remotely operated electric?
This is the town. The town did this. You did this.
Okay.
She deserved it for that outfit.
Just did this. So, Josie.
Okay, I understand.
I thought your defense was excellent. And now we find out who the Mafia is. I already have my bet, which is...
Wait, do I get to tell you?
I think it's Ryan.
Oh, because I went.
Oh, fuck.
Everybody go to sleep. Will the Mafia please wake up and select somebody if you would like to die?
Yo, anybody got anything to say in the chat? Oh, damn, they had to take her out because she's smart. Let's see.
Pointer. Will the Mafia please go to sleep? Will the Angel please wake up and select somebody who you would like to save?
Yo, the Angel saved her. That's crazy.
Go to sleep. The Sheriff please wake up. Select someone you would like to learn about.
I was the sheriff.
No, you
Yeah, it's gonna be a fast game for y'all.
Go to sleep. Everybody wake up. It was a quiet night.
Interesting. Very
Okay,
interesting.
so here's my.
Angel want to reveal themselves right now.
No, too early.
No, too early. Definitely not.
Nice try, Mafia.
Here's the analysis of this.
Oh my god. That is both sus. I would be all over that. That's the stupidest thing to say.
I know.
What is Sam thinking?
If my
For that, that's just
analysis of this. No, too early.
Too early. Definitely not.
Okay, so here's my.
Angel want to reveal themselves right now.
No, too early.
Too early. Definitely not.
Too early.
Nice try, Mafia.
Here's the analysis.
Oh, she tried on. She said he Mafia.
oh my god. That is both sus. I would be all over that. That's the stupidest thing to say.
I know.
What is Sam thinking?
If Moxie was right, and it was Josie, then the Mafia would want to kill the person that was onto them, which means that it was either Ryan or Moxie.
Oh, but this guy's a Mafia. Damn, so he's actually good because he's like playing in, he's being very involved, but he's actually the Mafia guy.
To be killed by the Mafia.
If you're Mafia, who did you want to kill last night? Who's the most likely player that you're targeting?
I would say Moxie was the accuser of the person that got killed. Moxie would be the most likely.
To be targeted by the Mafia.
In the first round of villager voting, there's always 3 votes that are usually coordinated against you. And so the fact that Ryan was nominated means, like, this is somebody that the Mafia tried to vote off, basically.
Okay, Brian and Cyan. Like, what's some information we're missing? Like, y'all are both a little quiet.
I mean, I think it's Moxie. I still think so.
She's revealing herself.
Because you're not a novice player, you picked up on a lot of like little metagame stuff.
I mean, I was listening and I heard nothing, and I think him being like, I heard some shit is suspicious.
But he would have to feel so confident. I don't know.
I don't think he did hear some shit. I think that's a way to. That's what a town. That's what a townsperson would say.
It's an intense early bluff. That's an intense early lie.
Usually in the first game, the Mafia are quiet.
The quietest people are you guys. The most distracting player has been you, although you've stopped.
Palmer? Distracting? What?
He's gone quiet, have you noticed?
Did she say distracted or distracting?
Well,
She says, I'm really quiet. And she says, you're really distracting. He can't so guys, who are we putting up?
So either that means, now it's possible
guys,
that
All right, I'm bored with this already, boys. And I do have to get some work done. I've already spent 15 minutes doing this shit. No more Illuminati stuff.
It could be more.
We will talk about.
You've seen Doc.
We will look at Dario in a moment here. I think what the kind of point of that video is not necessarily like, oh, look at this. This is so entertaining. It's more so. I just I ate a lot of food, so I'm like, let me see. Okay, my bad. So I think the point of watching that video is, the lesson in watching that is not necessarily that, this is such an entertaining video and an entertaining game. It's something more meaningful because it's a real life example of how partnerships and things happen, if that makes sense. So when I was living in LA, one thing I noticed was that every single artist, every single rapper, every single producer, every single engineer, studio owner, eventually they actually all knew each other. They met in passing one way or another. They worked together and kind of like created these partnerships and these relationships. Then you would give them studio time. They would get you into like, Ray J's party, whatever. And that was a big kind of driver in people's careers, basically. Is like, who do you know? Who are you working with? And in Silicon Valley, I also saw that, I've heard these things, that all these people work together. They all know each other. They all go to the same bars and they talk and they have, these dinners where they bounce ideas back and forth. And then eventually that turns into partnerships. And then they're all using each other's like tech stacks and APIs to integrate into their tech. So it's interesting. I mean, you do need to be in the right circles if you want to be successful. That's something that video kind of is an example of. That video shows you right there. All those people at that table own multi-billion-dollar companies, and they all kind of work together in one way or another. So it's interesting. And they're all like friends and play little games and stuff. So let's see. Now, let's see what my to-do list says. I do have a to-do list of I'm supposed to do. This is one thing that I was doing earlier. Well, let me see if I can show you. Might be able to show y'all. Let's see. Oh man, slow. What the heck? Cloud, that's what I'm looking for. Cloud. Alright, so this is something that I just did, and I'll show you right now. Let's take this, boom, boom. We don't want to make anything like, I don't want to reveal anything here. npm run dev. I'll do this. Am I in the SEO branch? I guess I am. Let me see. Hold on. I'm trying to show y'all. What am I doing right now? What am I doing? This is what I'm doing right here. Mic check. Alright. So let me go here, localhost. So obviously you guys know my platform, Book with Wind. Let's see if it'll let me build. OBS takes a lot of like power, from the computer. So I'm hoping it, doesn't ignore that. That's silly. Silly next. Let's pretend you didn't see that. But this is my website. It's the web app, really. That's what we called it. So this is what I was working on basically all this week. Is I learned that my website was essentially invisible for SEO. due to a couple of different things, but I'll walk you through it. So first, I created blogs, right? And because this is on the local host, it's a little slower than it normally would be on like the live site, right? But so you can ignore that. So we're creating blogs on a bunch of different kind of topics related to the services that we actually offer on the platform. This is, there's a lot of different angles we're trying to attack. One of the angles is people that might be looking for car detailing services, so we're writing things about that. Then another angle we're taking is for car detailers to, find our platform, where we're going to write, it's not here yet, but we're writing blogs that are essentially like, best free booking platform for car detailers, best, free calendar for car detailers. So we're writing all of these blogs to match with, search terms and keywords. We use SEMrush to get the high ranking kind of keywords. And this was a very long process, very intricate, where I watched multiple videos, took a course on SEO. It's very, very complicated. But essentially I finally kind of think I understood, what, I think we have a really good strategy, right? So, and before I show you that, I'll show you this. Like, so, those are a couple of the blogs, right? And then one thing that other websites do is, if you look up, like, let's say, handyman near me, if you go to TaskRabbit, notice what the URL says. So one thing that I discovered along this process is that Google uses the URL to understand, first what this page is, and then, uses the keywords on the actual platform, and you have to, actually give it permission to read and crawl your website, and there's a whole bunch of things. But essentially, because Wind has this dynamic, search functionality where we're querying using like a keyword, and we're also, and these are all like, it's localhost, so these are all the test profiles, so don't even pay no mind, they're not supposed to look like, full website or full profiles. They're just kind of like dummy profiles on the, because we're on the localhost, this is a test platform. But because you see, look at this URL, I learned that Google couldn't understand what this URL was doing, right? So that's why we were not being ranked at all. So you have to kind of have a URL like this. So what I did was, in order to not change the keyword matching and things like that, I actually created something new that's, in locations. This is for ranking. This is for SEO ranking, where it, has a bunch of locations: Florida, Tampa, one service category available, which is for now car detailers, because that's our kind of first thing that we've really been focusing on. We have a couple barbers, we have 20 housekeepers, 20 car detailers, more than 20, 25, I think, like around there. We have a little of every industry right now, but car detailers are a prominent one that we are really like focused on. So this is, if you look here, available services, car detailers, boom, mobile detailers in Tampa. This is its own landing page that's meant to rank high, essentially. So let's see, I thought I clicked it, but maybe I didn't. Did I click this? I thought I did. Oh yeah, it's navigating. It's just a little, she's taking her time, y'all. All right, so that's what it looks like. So now you see the URL is something that Google can understand. And, it has this, I took a little inspiration. Let's keep it G. A little inspiration That's all this is. Inspiration. You know, great artists imitate, or what is it? Good artists imitate, great artists steal. I'm just joking. I don't steal anything. Not anymore. But yeah, so as you can see, this is beautiful. Looks really good. It's meant to be a high SEO, like ranked page for this keyword. And we're going to create, mind you, that we're going to create hundreds of these keywords, like 5-star car detailers near me, 5-star car detailer Tampa. You know, we're going to create all of these keywords, right? And essentially, like, look at all this. It's hitting so many like areas we cover: South Tampa, Hyde Park, Ybor City. It's calling out neighborhoods. So it's important to kind of see all this of like the final product, because when I explain it to you in the code, you're gonna be like, wow, AP is a genius. His meat is probably 10 inches at least. Well, all right, guys, you got me. But look at this. So it's like book a car detailer 3 steps. It's using a bunch of keywords. Tampa's Gulf Coast humidity, intense UV, you know, are genuinely hard on car paint, whatever. Areas we cover, it's calling out neighborhoods, and then it has like a reference to the sports team. So it always has a reference to a sports team for whatever city we go to: Miami, Orlando, whatever. Tampa locals know Burns Steakhouse and the Columbia restaurant in Ybor City. The city takes its standards seriously. Your car should match. Like, it has a bunch of like references to the city, and this is all in the actual like rules in the code, right? So in your code, you create docs for Claude to read and basically understand, right? So I have an SEO workflow around here somewhere. I don't know exactly where it is. I think it's content guidelines, somewhere in here, right? So in this workflow, right, first it takes into account our branding, then it takes into account like all our platform features, then it takes into account like the SEO rules. These are like rules from the like all the courses that I took. I downloaded the videos and I ran them through like a transcriptor, so it had to put it all in like regular text, and then I fed it to the AI and said, hey, take the most important kind of tips from these videos, and it kind of created these rules, right? So it has the rules for SEO. It has like, you know, best practices, what to do, what not to do, how to say something, whatever. Like how to make a page crawlable, every single thing, right? And then it has like wind features. So now it's going to reference one of our features in the actual blog post or whatever. It's always going to be like relevant to the actual platform. Like, hey, are you looking for an invoice maker? You know, on Wind, you can create invoices for free, send them to your clients, text them, email them, all like using exactly what our platform does, because it's taking into account like all the features, right? A blog reference for the Wind features, transactional editor, blog editor. So then blog workflow, that's what it is, blog workflow. So first it picks a keyword, then it researches the SERP, then it gets a cover image. So it gets like an image from, you know, something from an API we're using. Then it creates like all the page call to actions, forms, writes the posts, everything. So it's a whole like rule. And then it goes to the editor finally. So after it does takes into account all the jokes and content guidelines, here's my brand rules, here's my categories that we service, mobile detailing, barbershops, whatever. Rules for call to actions, humor, it has like little rules for like humor. It has statistics based on our whatever. Once it runs through all like the knowledge base, writes the blog with all the rules and all the SEO tricks, whatever, and all the keywords. Then it gets sent to an editor, and this editor has a bunch of rules that it makes sure, like, it's not suggesting anything that goes against, Wind, my platform in general. Like, it doesn't go against the platform. It doesn't mention a competitor. It doesn't say that we do something that we don't do, or don't do something that we do. So that's all the rules. It has all these rules, right? And I have a rule where it says don't, the editor makes sure that there's no M dashes. Like, it's almost like a newspaper editor where it's reviewing the blog for us, quality review, things like that. So that's what I did with the SEO. It's pretty cool. So let's see here. So yeah, pretty cool shit. All right. So really, one of the things that I was gonna try to do is the last thing, because right now, basically, I'm calling this blog every time. Like, I'm like, hey, let's make a blog. But I'm wondering if I should, if there's a way to, like, have a API live on the website, or like a secret API that when it's called, it can go through all these steps and create the blog for me. Like, can this be automated, essentially? Do I have to go in here and ask, Claude to run this every time? Or can I just, like, call an API and do it? I don't know. That might be a little harder to figure out. We'll see. I don't know. I really don't know. That was one thing that's my last thing with these. This is my last kind of goal with the SEO shit. So yeah, I'm not gonna do that right now, but what I will do is I do have to make some content for the week. So I'm gonna put the comments up, and if y'all got comments, go ahead and drop them. Let's see. What do we want to make a thing of? I got a lot of tabs open too. It's not good, but it's fine. What do I want to make content of? Let's see. Housekeepers we do have. So let's go to Book with Wind. Well, let's go to Instagram. Oh, fine, we'll go to Book with Wind. You see how fast I was? I told you it was fast. Oopsie. Let's go to Instagram, because I really want to see, like, what's the latest thing that I posted. The number one most. So we did the team features. This is like talking about car detailers. Business Hub, create invoices. So manage your team. What else is another what's another thing? I'm trying to think, y'all. So, when I'm creating content for Wind, I have I don't know if I should do this. Oopsie. Don't look at my stuff. Okay. So, there's nothing in here. Well, maybe there is. Maybe I'll do this. Y'all. Okay. So if y'all can see this, essentially, this is what I do for, like, ChatGPT. And what I did was, in my code, I asked Claude to write me a summary of, all of our brand colors and, our text fonts and things like that. So because Claude is actually in your project for your app, platform, whatever you're coding, it has access to all this. It will read all the data and give you a summary. So then I take this summary, I insert into ChatGPT. I say, hey, this is all the stuff that, you know, our customer, or this is all the stuff our platform does. Pick, you know, one of our features, like client management. So like, you know, we're doing, you know, we allow people to send texts and emails to their clients and things like that. I'm trying to think of something new that we could use that we haven't necessarily done yet. Automations, WinPro, no. Let's think of something else. AI search. We'll pick one of these new ones. Maybe invoices. Maybe we do invoices. Maybe we do tips. We'll see. Yeah, actually we'll do tips this time. So basically Claude will give you a summary of, you know, your platform, all the features, everything, and the colors you're using, the style you're using, and then an image generation guidance, you know, always use the colors this, whatever. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this. I'm going to go into ChatGPT. Let me make sure my ChatGPT don't say like some crazy shit. Imagine you pull up your ChatGPT and it's like, why are my boogers red? Why is my poop green? Like, bro, that should be embarrassing. What is this bump on my privates? Let's see. What I got? Hold on. What was I about to look up? I'm seeing if I already have, I think I did. Pictures. Marketing posts. Is this it? Marketing post creation. I think this is it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I found it. Okay. Boom. Okay. So basically, and you will see me yelling at ChatGPT every now and then. You know, it happens. Everybody knows. Yeah. If, you know, we've all had moments we're not proud of when talking to AI, right? You know, I understand it's not a real person, but sometimes you still gotta get the anger out, you know? So basically, yeah. So you put kind of this into ChatGPT. It sees all of your, you know, all of your brand colors and stuff again. So I'm gonna do this again. I'm gonna be like this. Boom. Inserted my win summary again that gives you details on my platform's colors. So basically right now I'm just trying to make content for my Instagram this week, and you know, my LinkedIn. That's it. It gives you details on my platform's colors. I'll probably have to do a TikTok soon. Yeah, I'll probably have to do a TikTok soon. Enter my win summary again. I think a feature we want to use is going to be like, I want to highlight this time is the tip. Maybe, yeah. Should we do tips? Should we do invoices? I mean, we've already done invoices, tips, what else? What else can we do? Cancellation policy, we've done that. You know, let's see. Maybe I just tell it I can't decide. I know if I want to make a post from a business targeting or for a client targeting. Like maybe we just make a post saying easy it is to book a service on our platform. Nah, we don't want to do that. We'll do it for the business. We already showed team, feature, invoice, and calendar features, but what other feature do you think would be good to make a post about? Name your top 3. So yeah, I just copy and paste. You know, AI nowadays, that's all you do. Expense tracking. Oh, should we do the expense tracking? I don't know if we want to do that yet. FML. Client management. Do we want to do this? Don't be quiet, y'all. If y'all want to say something in the chat, go ahead, say something in the chat. We don't want no ghost watchers. I feel nervous. Alright. I'm trying to figure out what feature I want to make a post about, basically. This is our Instagram. If you want to follow it, it's whatever. No big deal. You can, you can't. Doesn't matter. But essentially, you know, we want to highlight one of our features. And I think what we'll do, we just highlighted invoices. We just highlighted a rewards program. Let's highlight, we just highlighted a calendar, you know, so maybe we highlight, what else did they say? Automations. What's another 3 features besides those? We'll see. We'll see if it gives any good advice. Drop a thumbs up in the chat at least, y'all. Don't leave me hanging. Come on. All right. Earnings and payout transparency. Okay. Service total, Stripe fees, win fees, tips, booking rules and control. I already did that. Profile and trust building. Let's do something else. Okay. Let's highlight the tip feature because that's important. You can even make the image show like tips going up or a % of growth or whatever you think displays this idea. Wow. Basically that our platform reminds moments to tip and your tips go up. Alright, let's see what ChatGPT gives us. Oh, it's gonna give us the image that already knew what to do. You already know what I want, and you better do it. You know what I want, and you better do it. You don't want me to yell at you again, do you? Make my image now. Make that image. Make it. You make my image when I ask you to. Yes. Just like that, good girl. Alright, y'all. Sorry, I'm clearly bored. I'm just waiting for my image. You know, ChatGPT takes a little time. ASMR. I was here 10 minutes later, still waiting for ChatGPT to finish my image. Come on, bro, what the fuck? I will yell at you again. I will do what I need to do. I am the master here. You're the AI, I'm the master. You do what I say, not the other way around, buddy. For, at least for now. You feel me? Maybe later on, hey, you never know. But, let's see. Wow, it's still going. That's actually crazy. Well, GG's. GG's. So I think after I do one image, if this one ever fucking loads. Oh, here we go, baby. Ooh, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. Why does it always do this? This is not my logo, gang. It just invents a logo for me. How would you do that, buddy? This is not exactly how it looks on our platform, but is this our colors? Is it? Let's see, hold on. Let's see. Let me go back because I keep telling it not to use the colors there. Is this my color? I don't think it is, bro. Let me see. And also, it's not my logo. You can just leave all logo out completely. I'll insert my logo myself. Oh, every time I'm about to ask another ChatGPT picture and it's gonna take another 15 minutes for it to do it, but it's fine, y'all. This is what we do at 1 a.m. to be great. At 1 a.m. we want to be great. We don't want to be broke, dusty. We want to be like Elon with a T. Big T. I want to clock that T. Alright. So I think that this will be one of the images. So like I'm thinking, okay, we'll highlight the tip feature, you know, show how it increases, you know, tips for businesses and brings in more tips for you know, the average business. And then the other post that I'll think about this week, well, I'm going to make them both right now. Like, I'm going to make them both tonight. But after this one, I think the next one will be, I'm trying to remember, what was I about to do? Oh, housekeepers, because we just got housekeepers. Okay, there we go. See, it finally did. Look, and it put that stupid logo again. You piece of trash. You piece of trash. Well, it's fine. Whatever. I don't care. Just give me it. Just give me it. Just give me it. I just want it. Just give me it. Don't worry about it. Look, see, it's confusing itself. Just fucking give me it, bro. I don't care. Just give me something. Just give me something, baby. 1 a.m. we still working. 1 a.m. we still working, baby. You know, my competitors, they're sleeping right now. That's why I feel very confident. If you want to invest in wind, watch this video. Because it's 1:20 in the morning. I promise you I don't sleep. This is what I do. This is what I live for. I live for this. I love this. I don't watch sports. Don't give a fuck. This is what I do. I don't watch Love Island. Don't give a fuck. This is what I do. And I do it well. See, got a little post now for wind. Now what I will say is that let's see. Yeah, I like that. That's good. And then what else? Awesome. I like that. Now make me new image. This time marketing the fact that we have housekeepers platform that people can book. Pro. Yeah. Yeah, see? And just like that, baby, we getting working. Okay, we got 4 watching. If you're watching right now at 1:30 a.m., shout out to you. You feel me? I appreciate the view. If you can hit it with a thumbs up, I would appreciate that even more. You feel me? But if you're not, it's okay. You know, we're still friends. You're still welcome here. Basically, if you're just joining, I'm making the content for my business Instagram. I have an AI platform called Book with Wind, really Wind for short. You know, we use AI to find you any service in 10 seconds or less and book the appointment for you and everything. So, you know, you could be vague, you could be specific, you could say, hey, I need a housekeeper. We'll match you. You could be more specific, you know, hey, I need a housekeeper Friday, anytime before 5 p.m. and I only want to spend $200 max, and we'll find it. In both cases, we find you the perfect match. So yeah, we're just making some content, you know, for the Instagram. So this is probably what I'll post tomorrow, just, you know, kind of showing people, hey, we increase tips for businesses. You know, we remind your clients, hey, you know, tip your person. If they did a good job, tip them, give them a little tip, give them a little something. And then that, you know, make sure that people get more tips, as opposed to like if they're just doing stuff by hand and, you know, using Google Calendar to book. Google Calendar is not reminding your client to book, to leave a tip, a $5 tip or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's actually kind of fire, gang. Oh my goodness, that is pretty good. Honestly, I like that. You know what? See, this is too easy, y'all. It's too easy. Shout out to ChatGPT. But basically, these are like some of the posts, you know, that we're making. Hey, I'll book her right now. Shout out, hey. You feel me? All right. So that's what kind of, you know, and it goes with the brand and it goes with the colors and stuff like that. I'll add my logo, you know, yeah. But basically, I make all the content on like Sunday night, and I post it throughout the week because during the week it's hard to, you know, find time for this, to do all this at once. During the week it's like more like daily operation stuff. So yeah, that looks pretty good. I think that's what we'll leave it at. So yeah, so that's gonna be the content for the week. If you do have an Instagram, hey, follow a real one. I'll follow you back. Just say you came from YouTube, and you know, I'll follow you back, and we'll be best friends forever. All right, I think that's the stream for tonight, y'all. It's 1:30. I got more business to do in the morning, so can't be in here all night. You know, what I'll do is I'll leave y'all with an interesting chess game. So let me see. I wanted to look at this Anthropic interview. Maybe we'll do this.
It's not even close. First up, we are going to build out a full e-commerce site. So I actually ran this exact build in a recent video testing Claude's dynamic workflows, which is their new feature where Claude splits a big job across a swarm of parallel agents, and I was really underwhelmed with it.
So I might watch this video with y'all. I'm gonna put the comments on and I'll respond to comments while we're watching this. So basically, one thing, I'll put myself on here because this might be a TikTok. So basically, we are in the most interesting time in history because AI is speeding everything up as far as the amount of workload that you can do, the amount of tasks you can accomplish, the amount of dreams you can make a reality has sped up 100-fold. This, I would say maybe even 1,000-fold. Before, for me to be able to make like high quality photos and things like that, it would take me hours and hours and hours, and I'm not the best graphic designer in general. If it would either take me hours and hours and hours, or I would have to hire somebody for hundreds and hundreds, whatever. Nowadays, ChatGPT, I always, we do want to keep hiring real humans, but if you don't have the resources yet, you could use AI to kind of get to a point where you can hire somebody for this stuff. I still think that hiring a real human produces better quality than just AI, but at least AI will get you from level 0 to level 5, and then level 5 you're able to afford to buy someone. But essentially, it's very interesting because the speed at which you're able to do things is insane. Like, I'm building tons of different platforms in 1 week. Platforms that would have taken months, 6 months to code and figure out like certain logic on how to do certain things, especially like front end, back end communications, like APIs. Like, these are complicated things that used to take 6 months. They're taking a week now. It's actually insane, right? In addition to the graphics, in addition to everything, right? So this video here, we're watching this guy just make a couple, and there's different tools you can use, but essentially all your dreams, you can make them come true in this time in a way that you weren't necessarily, it wasn't as easy for you to do in the past. We are in a very unique time in history. So, use Claude for coding, use ChatGPT for images and, like brainstorming ideas and business models and marketing strategy, stuff like that. And then, so we're about to watch a video of this dude making a couple websites or whatever he was doing. It looked pretty interesting when I first came across it, so that's why we'll watch it together right here.
Performance. Even with the ultra code dynamic workflows that spawned like 30 plus agents, it got a store up, but then it missed a lot of the UI stuff. Like, every product looked identical, there was no labels, there wasn't even a hero image on the landing page. So we're gonna run it again. We're gonna hand the same prompt to Fable 5 on the left and Opus 4.8 on the right, and we're gonna give Opus a chance to redeem itself. I did also revise the prompt.
And I'll give a shout out to my boy Jack Caligus. AI agents. Yeah, a lot of AI agents. Yeah.
A little to give them more of a chance. So calling out the product labeling this time and other stuff on the prompt so to avoid some of these egregious mistakes that it made last time. And this one build is going to test out a lot at once. So we have landing page and e-commerce design. We have the database underneath.
Mind you, e-commerce websites used to call, I know because I have a friend that had an e-commerce business, Shopify store, stuff like that. It used to cost $10,000 to build one e-commerce website. Now Claude will do it for you completely for free in 1 week. You know, things are changing very fast. I honestly don't care about. Do you guys care about the e-commerce stuff? Because I was actually more interested in the 3D art museum. This was way cooler to me. If you want, we'll go back.
Shouldn't feel like overtime.
If you want, we'll go back and see the e-commerce platform. But this one was the one that made me click.
I'm having way too much fun with these builds. Anyway, so this next one I've been trying to build for literally years, and no model has ever come close to pulling it off. So let's go back into Cursor. I'm just like in the econ build. We have Fable on the left and Opus on the right. And what we're building is an interactive 3D museum of art history. I am a total art history nerd. And one thing that's always bothered me is that
see, that one's way cooler, right? E-commerce. Everyone's built an e-commerce store, but this is a 3D art museum, virtual, like, yeah, this is crazy. If he can do this, if Claude can do this, like, honestly, y'all better go download Claude and go make some crazy platform right now.
Want to actually understand the time period, the art pieces that are a part of that, your options are basically a textbook or some kind of Wikipedia rabbit hole. There's no real clear visualization for this. So what I want to build is a zoomable timeline of every major art period. So you can zoom into, say, Baroque, and then the famous artists of that era show up. You can click on Caravaggio, for example, and you get this museum placard about him, and then you can actually look at his paintings.
All right, it's kind of boring. Let's see if he's doing it. So this is just him prompting, which is good if y'all want to watch the whole video.
Ba-boom, ba-boom. It's a little scattered. They're kind of bleeding into each other. But this is not bad. Not bad at all. Opus. Okay, that's working. It's messy.
Opus looks terrible.
No, it just isn't working. I can't click in.
Museum results. Let's see.
I did any better. So we'll go to 5 here, and okay, I'm liking where this is going. So it did kind of that like astrological motif, but a much
better, that's kind of fire.
Better job than Opus. So it's just like it has a nice little timeline. Then we zoom in, and like the stars are, people, and they kind of like overlap depending on when they lived. Pretty sweet. So you can like zoom in, you can see all the different artists that are featured, in the Northern Renaissance.
I'm guessing he did this in like 30 minutes, y'all. Like an hour. It's actually very crazy. Like, if you have an idea, go do it right now. It's possible. Like, Claude will do it for you. Claude, VS Code, Claude Code, or Cursor, whichever one. They're very easy to kind of get going. Watch a couple videos. Whatever idea you have up here in your head for an app, whatever website, you can do it easily right now.
Click animation there. We got a little GSAP action because they were friends in real life. A little fun fact. But that aside, let's go into Degas. Okay, here's the gallery. I'm liking what I'm seeing already. Click to enter. Very cool. Very
wow.
Cool. Wow. This is awesome. Oh my goodness. So you can move around.
AI made this in 1 hour. This is crazy. This is actually crazy.
It's just the left and right arrow here, and I can move around with my mouse here to actually look at these paintings. I mean, look how
this might have taken actually years. In any other time, this would have taken years.
Cool this is. And then I can walk and look. This is incredible. They gotta love painting ballerinas, by the way, and horses. Big ballerina horses guy.
Wow.
This is incredible. I mean, imagine having this as a kid. How much more fun would you have learning if you're able to do something like this? You can go in, you can look at this, you can click into it, you can learn all about this.
Wow.
This is incredible. This is so freaking cool. And this is all just from Wikipedia.
This is insane. I have an idea right now that I want to go do. This is crazy. This is crazy. Yeah, that's wild.
And it did this across hundreds of artists. Like what?
Like 3D code. Like that is very difficult to do, but obviously AI does it very easily. That's crazy. So now the last thing I'm gonna do in this stream, y'all, we got a lot of work done. All right. If y'all don't know, I have a startup. It's bookwithwin.com. You can find any service. We use AI to match you with whatever you're looking for in 10 seconds or less. We already did a lot of work. You're a little late. You know, it's 1:30. I see 6 people in here right now. I appreciate y'all. You know, we are building a $1 billion company, but if you can subscribe and kind of, you know, or go back and watch, you know, the video, there's some good moments there, some moments where I might have said some crazy stuff too. I promise that's, you know, not who I really am. I'm really just a normal person, just trying to entertain y'all. That's it. So I'm gonna, you know, play one game of chess before we hop off, and if anyone, you know, wants to jump in the comments and chat it up, let me know. Here I'm reading the comments right now. And if anyone wants smoke on chess.com, that is my username. And my ignore my rating right now, y'all, cause you know, dude, it's so slow. Why? It's probably gonna take with this. Let's get this guy out. Let's get this guy. Yeah, he's probably gonna. He's probably gonna try to kick me. Oh, whoa! That was a very silly thing to do. Very, very silly. Wait, what? What the hell? I don't get what he's doing right now. Wait, what? This does not feel. This does not feel right, y'all. He might try to push this, but it really doesn't work, right? Oh, I see what he's doing. I see what he's kind of trying to do, but it just wouldn't really work. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, let's take. I'm gonna go here because he's gonna take with the queen. I'm gonna go here. It's really not gonna be good for you, buddy. It's not going to be very good. I just don't know where I should take with. What should I take with? Maybe I do something like this. Oh shoot. Maybe I just take this. He's probably gonna move this. Move this. Boom. Oh, dude, you're freaking cooked, dude. Dude, you're cooked, dude. Dude. Oh my god, why would you do that, buddy? Oh, GG's already. GG's, and I lost all my viewers because I'm playing chess. And who's this? Who's that? Is that Game of Thrones? Yeah, she should just resign right now. Yep. Told you. I probably played a good, accurate game, right? Let's see. No blunders. Let's see. I don't know. I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. Did I get a brilliant? Come on, baby. Give me a little. So yeah, I blundered once. I made a mistake? Impossible. Impossible. What was the mistake? What? So it wanted me to take, and it's going to do this, and then, oh, and then I probably can do this, because he can't, oh my god, this is disgusting. I mean, it's not crazy. Oh shit. Let's go back. He would have gone here. Then you can go here. Yeah. And then what is that? This. And then oh shit. What is he gonna fucking sack his queen? I don't like all these moves, I'll be honest. I don't really love it. I would go here. Oh, shoot. That was a blunder. I wasn't even thinking, guys. Sorry, that was a joke. All jokes. Alright, y'all. It's 1:40. I'm going to sleep. Hey, hit that subscribe button if you want to continue to see the building of a billion-dollar company. You know, I will stream a lot more, I promise.